Margaret, 72, boarded a flight from New York to London to visit her grandchildren. In the first few minutes, she felt her legs heavy, her head tired, and anxiety growing about how she would reach her destination. She wondered, am I overreacting? Will traveling at this age always be this difficult? Many younger passengers didn't understand, and she felt invisible in that narrow airplane aisle. But Margaret didn't know that small changes could completely transform the experience, making every hour in the air much more comfortable and healthy. What Margaret discovered is something rarely talked about. There are simple, little-known habits that can protect your health, boost your energy, and even improve your mood during long flights. Details that may seem trivial at first, drinking water regularly, stretching, choosing the right foods, are actually signs of vitality and self-care. It's like discovering a secret map to traveling with comfort and safety, even after 60. And here's the counterintuitive part: you don't need sophisticated equipment, complex exercises, or a doctor on hand. Small, conscious actions during the flight can generate immediate rewards: less fatigue, better circulation, alert mind, and a sense of lightness. It's almost a quiet trick that few know, yet it transforms the way we travel. Margaret experienced this and realized that traveling well isn't luck, it's a choice and attention to your body's signals. Today, I'm going to share with you 9 health tips for seniors on long flights, each tested by people like Margaret, who learned to fly with more comfort, dignity, and energy. So, subscribe now to stay up to date with all our content. Leave a like. Your participation is important to us and inspires us to bring more content like this. Tip number 1. Constant hydration. Drinking water during a long flight may seem like a simple detail, but for anyone over 60, this habit is a true marker of vitality and self-care. The airplane cabin is extremely dry, causing the body to lose fluids without notice. Keeping a small bottle nearby and taking small sips is like giving the body a chance to keep functioning with clarity and balance, even during long hours of travel. It's a disciplined gesture that shows you haven't forgotten yourself, even when the environment doesn't cooperate. Hydration isn't just about quenching thirst. When you drink water regularly, you help your heart pump blood more efficiently, improve circulation, and even protect your mind from confusion and forgetfulness. Each sip is like a silent message to your body: I want you to stay strong. Studies from the Mayo Clinic indicate that even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, dizziness, and lack of concentration, which becomes even more critical for older adults. My friend Mr. James, 78, traveled from Dallas to London. On his first international flight, he ignored water and preferred the coffee and wine offered. He arrived exhausted, with a headache and disoriented. Years later, he learned that carrying his water bottle was almost like carrying a piece of home. Today, he proudly says, I learned to listen to my body, and it thanks me on every trip. That's the power of a small gesture that makes a huge difference. It's remarkable how a glass of water can be so symbolic. It represents clarity, freshness, and even youthfulness. Many see age as just numbers, but every time you choose to hydrate well, you show that you're still committed to preserving your energy. And this is just the beginning, because there are other, even more surprising signs that reveal when your body and mind are aligned on a long flight. Tip number 2. Movement and stretching. Many people believe that sitting for hours on a flight is inevitable, but those who find ways to stand up and stretch are sending a precious signal of health and body awareness. It's not just about stretching your legs, it's about acknowledging your body's limits and choosing to respect them. Walking to the aisle, moving your ankles, or even stretching your shoulders in your seat is like telling yourself, I still have control over my body. It's a gesture that communicates vitality and presence. When you move during a flight, you help blood circulation flow, reduce swelling, and even lower the risk of serious complications, such as blood clots. It's like rebooting your system, reminding your body that life continues even inside a cramped cabin. Harvard Medical School recommends light exercises on long trips precisely because they activate muscles and keep the mind alert. Your entire body thanks you when it's not left on pause for hours. Imagine George, 68, who frequently travels from New York to visit his grandchildren in California. On his early flights, he always arrived with heavy, sore legs. One day, After reading about the importance of movement, he created a ritual. Every 2 hours, he would stand up, walk down the aisle, and make small foot rotation exercises. The result? He arrived more energized, with enough energy to play with his grandchildren that same day. He says, "It's not the airplane that holds me back, it's my attitude that sets me free." This habit proves that age doesn't have to mean stiffness. On the contrary, every movement is a reminder that you still have flexibility, that your body responds when cared for. And, interestingly, by allowing yourself this simple gesture, you open space to notice other even more valuable details that help maintain health on long flights. 3. Choosing light foods. The food you consume during a long flight can be either an ally or a silent enemy. Those who choose light foods, such as fruits, simple salads, or healthy snacks, send a message of wisdom and self-care to their body. Avoiding heavy meals, fried foods, or excessive sugar is not just a matter of taste, but of bodily intelligence. It's as if you're saying, "I know what's good for me, and I won't sacrifice my comfort for a momentary pleasure." This is a clear sign of maturity and self-awareness. When you choose to eat lightly, you help digestion work effortlessly, prevent bloating, and ensure more energy for the rest of the journey. Slow digestion caused by heavy meals can lead to fatigue and even irritability, while balanced meals preserve your energy. Doctors from the Cleveland Clinic emphasize that foods rich in fiber and water, like apples and cucumbers, are excellent for keeping the body functioning well in the air. Eating well is a reminder that each simple choice directly impacts your well-being. A neighbor, Mrs. Linda, 74, flew from Chicago to Paris. On one of her first trips, she accepted creamy pasta and rich desserts offered on the plane. Upon landing, she felt exhausted and had stomach pains, needing 2 days to recover. Years later, she decided to always carry her own dried fruits, nuts, and a water bottle. Today, she says, "I realize that traveling is a gift, and I don't want to waste a single minute feeling unwell because of a choice I made." This is the wisdom that comes with experience. Light food goes beyond the physical. It symbolizes detachment from excess, a decision to prioritize the essential. Each healthy bite is like a silent declaration of self-love, a gesture that reinforces that you still have control over your destiny. And when we combine this clarity with other strategies, the body begins to reveal even more surprising signs of resilience on long flights. 4. Maintaining good posture while seated. The way you sit on a long flight can reveal a lot about your health and vitality. Keeping an upright posture, with relaxed shoulders and feet firmly on the floor, is not only a matter of immediate comfort but also a reflection of body awareness. Those who pay attention to this demonstrate that they still have control over their own body and refuse to let the airplane's uncomfortable environment dictate their condition. It's as if each posture adjustment says, "I am still in control." Maintaining good posture helps breathing flow better, keeps the spine aligned, and prevents muscle aches that can last for days after landing. It's almost like giving the body more space within the limited seat, creating a sense of freedom even in tight conditions. Experts from the American Chiropractic Association highlight that even small adjustments, like placing a pillow behind the lower back, make a huge difference in preserving energy and reducing tension. The body senses this care and responds with more lightness. Robert, 70, traveled from Miami to Seattle and for years treated flights as a marathon of discomfort, always arriving with neck and lower back pain. After learning about the value of posture, he began traveling with a small pillow and frequently adjusting his seat. Today, he proudly says, "It's not the plane that changed, I learned how to position myself correctly." This simple change made all the difference in his energy upon landing. Posture isn't just about the body, it's also about the mind. Sitting upright is like adopting an attitude of dignity and presence, even in a confined space. It's a silent gesture of self-respect. And when this awareness is combined with other habits, it opens the way to even deeper signs of health during the journey. 5. Wearing compression socks. Many passengers overlook this detail, but wearing compression socks on long flights is one of the clearest signs of wisdom and self-care. These discreet socks help circulation, prevent swelling, and reduce serious risks that increase with age, such as blood clots. Choosing to wear them is not a sign of fragility, but of maturity. It's as if the body is saying, I still want to keep moving, without limitations. It's a silent gesture that represents strength and prevention. When blood circulates healthily, the entire body benefits, the heart works with less effort, muscles receive more oxygen, and even the mind stays more alert. According to experts from Johns Hopkins Medicine, compression socks are highly recommended for long-duration travel, especially for people over 60. It's not an exaggeration, it's a simple tool that preserves energy and provides a greater sense of security during the journey. Susan, 69, always felt her legs heavy and sore when flying from Los Angeles to Boston. After consulting her doctor, she began wearing compression socks on every trip. At first, she found it strange, but soon noticed the difference. She arrived feeling light, pain-free, and ready to enjoy every moment. Today, she proudly says, I didn't let age stop me, I just learned to prepare better. Her choice shows that prevention is, in fact, freedom. This simple habit also carries symbolic value. It shows that you're not afraid to adapt, to adopt new tools for a better life. Wearing compression socks is like carrying a reminder that longevity depends on practical choices. And when we combine this with other, even subtler strategies, we discover new signs that reveal the hidden strength within the body during a long flight. 6. Prioritizing sleep during the flight. Sleeping well on a long flight is more than just comfort, it's a sign of inner balance. Those who can relax and get at least some rest show that they still maintain a healthy rhythm between body and mind. It's not just about closing your eyes, but giving the body a chance to recover, even in a noisy and uncomfortable environment. Each minute of sleep acts like a silent recharge, saying, I'm still ready for whatever comes after landing. Rest during the flight helps regulate blood pressure, strengthens memory, and keeps mood more stable. Studies from the National Sleep Foundation show that sleep plays an essential role in physical and mental recovery, especially on long trips. Allowing yourself to sleep, even in short naps, helps the brain stay alert and prevents the body from wearing down. It's almost like pressing the pause button to arrive at your destination with more energy. Sleeping during the flight is also a reflection of trust. It's the ability to surrender to rest, knowing your body can recover. Those who cultivate this habit demonstrate that they understand their own value and don't need to prove unnecessary endurance. When this conscious rest is combined with other self-care habits, the body begins to reveal even subtler signs of health and preparedness for long journeys. 7. Protecting skin and eyes. The airplane cabin is extremely dry, and those who care for their skin and eyes send a clear message of self-care and vitality. Applying a light hand cream, using eye drops, or even wearing sunglasses during the flight is not vanity, it's wisdom. These simple gestures preserve comfort and show that you understand the importance of small actions that make a big difference. It's as if the body says, I still want to shine with health. When skin and eyes are well cared for, the whole body benefits. External hydration prevents cracks and irritation, while protected eyes reduce fatigue and dryness. According to the American Academy of Ophthalmology, pressurized air can drastically reduce eye lubrication, making eye drops an essential ally. This care is not superficial, it protects health and helps maintain mental alertness during the journey. Consider Helen, 66, who flew from Denver to Rome. On her early trips, she ignored these details and always arrived with sensitive skin and irritated eyes. After adopting a small kit with moisturizer and eye drops, she started disembarking refreshed. She jokes, I discovered that taking care of my skin and eyes is like traveling with a younger version of myself. It's a powerful reminder that self-care has no age limit. Caring for your skin and eyes shows the world that you still care about feeling well and confident. It's like carrying a piece of home on the plane, comfort, protection, and dignity. When combined with other silent self-care gestures, even more signs of strength and preparedness emerge for any long flight. 8. Controlling your breathing. Deep breathing may seem automatic, but on a long flight, turning it into a conscious habit is a powerful sign of health. Those who practice mindful breathing demonstrate that they are still connected between body and mind and can remain calm even in uncomfortable situations. Inhaling slowly and exhaling in a controlled way is like telling yourself, I am still present, even thousands of feet above the ground. It's a small gesture but carries enormous inner strength. Conscious breathing helps reduce anxiety, improves blood oxygenation, and even supports heart function. Researchers at Harvard Medical School highlight that simple breathing techniques can lower blood pressure and increase feelings of calm. Each deep breath is like an invisible hug the body gives itself, restoring balance amidst the confined and hectic cabin environment. This habit not only improves the flight experience but also reveals the hidden strength in those who care for themselves consciously. When this calm is combined with other simple gestures, even more valuable signs of vitality emerge, making a huge difference on long journeys. 9. Keeping the mind active. On a long flight, it's not just the body that needs care, the mind also requires attention. Those who find ways to keep the brain active during the journey send a rare signal of vitality and clarity. Reading a book, solving crosswords, listening to podcasts, or even writing memories in a journal shows that you are not just passing the time but cultivating your mind. Each activity seems to say, I still have a thirst for learning and enjoying life. This simple gesture reflects inner youthfulness. When the mind is stimulated, it responds with greater focus, sharper memory, and even a better mood. Researchers at the University of California, Berkeley highlight that keeping the brain active helps reduce feelings of isolation and increases mental longevity. Giving the brain small exercises is as important as walking for the legs. On the plane, this habit turns hours of waiting into opportunities for strengthening the mind. Nancy, 75, flew from Atlanta to London. Previously, she would spend her time just looking out the window, leaving her bored and tired. Later, she started always bringing mystery books and logic games. Today, she disembarks more energized, saying, my body may age, but my mind stays curious. This attitude shows that there's no age limit to keeping the spark of discovery alive. Keeping the mind active is also a way to prevent loneliness. By immersing yourself in stories, challenges, or learning, you remind yourself that you are still part of life's game, that there is still much to explore. This habit is a silent invitation to continue discovering new strengths, and when combined with all the other self-care practices, it creates a powerful mosaic of health signals that transform the flying experience. If you've noticed that you already practice even one of these habits during flights, know that this is already a reason to be proud. Every detail we've mentioned, from drinking water to keeping the mind active, is a reminder that aging well doesn't depend on luck, but on conscious choices made with care for yourself. These simple gestures are like little treasures that preserve your energy, dignity, and your ability to keep exploring the world without fear. They are living proof that there is still much to achieve, many destinations to visit, and many stories to write. The most inspiring part is that each signal is not only about physical health, but also about attitude toward life. When you take care of yourself while flying, you are telling the world that you still want to arrive whole, ready to live the next chapter intensely. It's like carrying a secret map within yourself, where each conscious choice points to more vitality, more independence, and more joy. This is rare and precious because it shows that time doesn't steal your essence, it only gives you more wisdom. You don't need to follow all the habits at once, starting with just one is enough. A single gesture already changes how you feel and how your body responds. The important thing is to remember that each decision, no matter how small, builds a future of greater well-being. The airplane may be just a means of transportation, but it can also be a space of revelation, where you discover the strength you still carry with you. Each flight is a new opportunity to prove to yourself that you are still in the game. And perhaps, as you reflect on these signals, you begin to realize that there are other, less discussed habits, equally revealing, that we will explore together. After all, the journey of aging with strength and dignity is not limited to the airplane, it continues with every step, every choice, and every moment you decide to live fully. Now I want to hear from you, which of these 9 habits caught your attention the most? Comment below with the number of the habit you identify with most. Share this video with a friend who also deserves to travel with better health and peace of mind. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to follow all upcoming content. And tell us in the comments, what did you learn today, and how do you plan to apply it on your next trip?